Hello my celestial friends, I'm Echo, the Saving Sorceress, and today I'm going to do a flip through of the True Heart Intuitive Tarot deck by Rachel True. So I was recently gifted this beautiful deck by the lovely YouTuber Sherry LaFay, and I cannot wait to do a bit of a flip through, see what's inside, see what it looks like. I think it's going to be right up my alley. I am so excited to start my tarot collection and start connecting with all of the beautiful cards. Let's get started. So here we've got the True Heart Intuitive Tarot Guidebook and Deck by Rachel True, and I can't wait to see what's inside and what this deck has to offer. I can't believe that I finally got my hands on my first deck. This is going to be so exciting. So first we've got the guidebook, and let's see, let's flip inside a little bit and look around. I like how big it is. It has a lot of information, which is really helpful, and particularly the backstory, that's really awesome. And some good ways of getting focus, setting up an altar, connecting to the tarot cards. Interesting, using the actor's way. Rachel True, the author of this deck, is actually one of the actresses in The Craft, the movie. So perhaps she's got her own way of doing things, and that's going to be really cool to look into a little bit here with these cards. And there's some more basic information, which is great since I'm just starting out, so I need a lot of basic information and some different spreads. I'm familiar with the 3-card spread of the past, present, and future, but I have a lot to learn. Ooh. So it looks like there's quite a few options, which is amazing. And let's get to the readings. Okay, so they have actual pictures, not full color, but of each of the cards here, which is really helpful. So I assume they describe the different elements of the cards in the pages next to them, and that will help me identify what I'm reading. I like that they have high vibe, low vibe, different keywords. That looks like it's going to be really cool. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I cannot wait to actually start using this deck. This is really, really cool. So we've got the major arcana that we're going through. I want to see what they do with the minors. Okay, so here's the minor arcana. Okay, good. So they've got pictures there too. So I can easily connect the cards with them, and they've also got low vibe and high vibe of those as well. So I'm going to guess that that means like the regular card and then the reversal. I'm not sure, but I'm sure it probably explains it somewhere in here, so I'll have to take a good look at this book later and get really familiarized with it. But yeah, okay, I'm really excited to get into the cards because just from these pictures they look like they're going to be beautiful, and I can't wait to see what they look like in color. So let's set the guidebook aside for a little bit and get the cards out. So they are placed in there in 2 separate little packages, and I'm gonna go and I guess take off the plastic wrap so that I can actually get to the cards, so give me a moment to do that. Alright, so I got the cards unwrapped, and let's start with the major arcana. Put those off to the side and take a look at these. So we've got the Fool. Wow. I really like how the clouds go through her dress. This is so interesting. And the Magician. Oh, gorgeous. High Priestess. Oh my goodness gracious. The Empress. I love this card. Oh, I love how she's depicted. Everything about this card speaks to me. Wow. The Emperor, the Hierophant, or Hierophant. I need to learn how to pronounce this, but I will admit this card has never been one of my favorites, but it is beautiful. We've got the Lovers. Nice. Chariot. That's so interesting. I like these depictions. The Strength. The Hermit. I relate to this card a lot. Love the moon, the mushrooms at her feet, and the light. I love this. The Wheel of Fortune. I love this color here. We've got Justice. This is a card I connect with a lot. I love the background. The Hanged Man. Look at that tree. Wow. I'm so excited to start using these cards. This is going to be amazing. Death. Oh, that's really interesting. I've never seen a death card like that before. Got Temperance, another card that I tend to be drawn to. Since I haven't had much of a deck myself before, I never really got to connect to the cards, but from watching other people's walkthroughs and videos, I've become just really attached to a lot of different cards, and it's fun to get to see the different ways that they depict things. So we've got the Devil and the Tower. Oh wow. This feels very manipulative. I know the Tower often means, you know, sometimes a darker side of change, but this is intense, this imagery. The Star, oh, that's nice. The Moon, wow. The Sun, I feel like I'm being looked at. Judgment, interesting. The World, okay, I love the art on this card. I love this. Oh my gosh, these colors, they're just so beautiful. I can't wait to learn more about it. Okay, so now we're into the minor arcana. I guess some of them are all together in this group, so let's stack them all together. So we've got the Ace of Cups. That's really pretty. The Two of Cups. Ooh, is that the Taj Mahal? That's awesome. This is gorgeous. Look at that. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Oh wow. Five of Cups. This is intense. Wow. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. These are so interesting. I really am looking forward to seeing more about their meanings. Eight of Cups. The Nine of Cups. Again, love these colors. The Ten of Cups. That's so joyful. Beautiful. Ooh, Princess of Cups. And the Prince of Cups. So I think these might differ a little bit from the standard Rider Waite Smith deck. I think she might have renamed the Page and the Knight. So that's something I'm going to have to look more into. I opted not to get a deck where I really couldn't connect to the cards beforehand. Like, obviously this is a gifted deck and I'm really grateful to have a deck like this. But I opted not to buy just the general Rider Waite Smith deck for myself first, because I realized I'm the type of person that if I can't really connect to the cards, if I can't have some sort of emotional response to it, I'm really not going to be interested in learning about something. So it was really important to me to get a deck that actually spoke to me on a deeper level. And since Sherry LaFay offered to send me my first deck, I think she knows me pretty well, I guess, for my videos, because this is a beautiful and wonderful deck for my first deck, and I can't wait to learn to work with it. And I'm going to learn the differences between the general standard Rider Waite Smith deck and these decks as well, just so, you know, I have a whole range of understandings about these different cards. But I like the Princess and the Prince cards. I think that's a really cool take on this. And I can't wait to learn more. And we've got the Queen of Cups. She is beautiful too. And the King. Ooh, I love the imagery. It's really capturing me. Here's another thing that I think might have changed. I believe this suit is usually called Pentacles, so that's good to keep in mind. This time it's discs, and we've got the Ace of Discs, and the Two of Discs. Oh wow. The Three of Discs. Look at all the flowers. The Four of Discs. Yeah, these meanings are going to be really cool to learn. The Five of Discs. The Six of Discs. This is gorgeous, and it feels like it maybe connects to one of the major arcana. Interesting. The Seven of Discs. The Eight of Discs. Wow, that one's intense. The Nine of Discs is just stunning in every way. My goodness. Yep, as a green witch, I love anything with a beautiful floral pattern, so I am here for this. The Ten of Discs. You've got the Princess of Discs here, and the Prince of Discs, and the Queen of Discs. I like that a lot too. Oh wow, and the King of Discs. I'm loving the plants growing up the sides as well. I just like this so much. And now we're into the wands. The Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, the Three of Wands. I really like the difference in imagery here. The Four of Wands, wow, that's a celebration. Ooh, the Five of Wands, getting a little bit of a Medusa vibe here. The Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands, interesting. Got the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Very curious. Oh wow, I love just the different cultures that are shown here. This is really, really cool. Got the Princess of Wands, the Prince of Wands, ooh, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, and we're into swords. I believe that's the last one. We've got Ace of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Oh my, the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords. Very cool. Oh my goodness. The Five of Swords. Wow, that is a lot. Wow. The Six of Swords. Ooh, the Seven of Swords. That is deception. My goodness. Okay. The Eight of Swords. These are some, like, these cards are screaming, especially the sword suit. I'm very intrigued. Got the Nine of Swords. Oh my gosh, that is kind of horrifying. The Ten of Swords. But it really, really says a lot. My goodness. And then the Princess of Swords. And the Prince of Swords. And the Queen. And the King of Swords. Wow. I am really impressed. This deck looks beautiful. I am so excited to start working with it. I love the backs too. The backs feature a really cool pattern with all of the 4 different suits on it. And it's just this is going to be a really cool deck to start working with. I am so excited. I have been wanting to learn how to do real, true tarot for such a long time, and to have this opportunity with a deck that I actually feel connected to, that has pictures of different kinds of people from all over the world that I feel like I can learn from and be drawn towards. It's incredible. It is such a gift in the literal sense, I suppose, from Shari LaFay, but also just in every other sense. It's a gift to be able to learn from these things and learn from others who have, more experience in this, and just really go on an adventure with something brand new that I've always wanted to explore. Ooh, it's like these cards are flipping for me. Since this card, the Nine of Cups, just jumped out at us, I thought it would be fun to do a reading of it. So let's see what we've got. Here we go. So the Nine of Cups. High vibe, abundance, comfort, ease, achievement, wish fulfillment, blessings, inheritance, gratitude, luxury. And low vibe, sadness, stagnation, depression, disease, disappointment, failure. You're feeling clear on what you desire and aware of how to attract it to you. Emotional and spiritual release work has brought a sense of well-being and tremendous personal growth. When dreams come to fruition, savor the goodwill. In some circles, the Nine of Cups is known as the wishing card. Manifest to your heart's desire. It's time to shine. In relationship dynamics, you may be attracting a variety of viable suitors or friends. Connections to any current partners should be feeling on point, and milestones may be reached. Some may add to their family during this joyful time. If you're still searching for intimacy, emotional or physical, this is an auspicious time to attract a match into your life. In professional life, opportunities are coming or are already available. If you're celebrating recent accomplishments, it's okay to treat yourself, if finances permit. If you're searching for work, manifesting the perfect situation is possible, if you put in the legwork. Journaling and creative visualization can help facilitate your visions for the future and imagine the steps along the way, not just the outcome. If pulled in low vibe, setbacks and disillusionment can lead to feelings of victimization and a negative outlook. Desires are within reach, although you may need a reality check before moving forward. Some may have found achieving their dreams has left a hollow feeling, where prideful haughtiness morphs into smugness. Time to get back on your path and intuit which roads lead to personal happiness. I think that's beautiful. I love that. So in this particular case, we've pulled the card in high vibes, so I think that's great news for all of us. I'm really excited about this. I think this is a beautiful card, and I am really happy about this reading. I can't wait to see what future readings have in store for me. This is such a beautiful deck to work with. And I also wanted to try to shuffle the deck, just to see how well it shuffles. I know that a lot of different card manufacturers make cards differently, so it's a little hard to tell. Ooh, this one shuffles pretty nicely. I'm admittedly a terrible shuffler, and my hands are kind of too small for even normal playing cards sometimes, so it can be pretty rough for me, but these ones, you know what? Yeah, I think once they've got a tiny bit of bend in them, they will shuffle really well. They're nice and thick and heavy duty, but still bendable. Solid cards. Editing Echo here, just wanted to pop in and rave about this guidebook. I love it so, so much. Oh my gosh. It's so interesting, it's so detailed. It really goes into each of the cards. I've only read the intro and the spreads and most of the major arcana so far, so I haven't read the whole book yet, but let me just tell you, I cannot get enough of this book. It is so well written, it's so helpful. I love the high vibe, low vibe parts where each card tells us what we can expect if the card is pulled upright or if it's upside down. I think that's really cool. I love the keywords And also, I've just learned so much from this book. It is incredible. I cannot believe how much I didn't know about tarot. And also just some general facts. Like, I learned through this book that the original artist, Pamela Colman Smith, who did the art for the tarot cards in the Rider Waite Smith deck, the deck that many other tarot decks nowadays reference, was actually mixed race, just like I am, and so is Rachel True, and so I can relate to some of the experiences she brings up in this book. It's really cool. She actually, for the major arcana, takes time to describe what each card is about, what it represents in high vibe and low vibe, but then she also takes the time to write out a little bit of a memoir, like a slice of a memoir piece about how this card connects to her own life. And I think it's really helpful for figuring out how it connects to my life. And I just think it's really cool. She talks a little bit about being in the craft, about growing up, about Hollywood and relationships. And I can't get enough of it. It is incredible. And so if you have any inklings that you might want to check out this deck or purchase it, I highly recommend it. I definitely say go for it, because if you're a beginner, this is just a really helpful book on tarot. If you're not a beginner, but you want some more information or just something that goes really in detail and gives you a whole lot, or if you're just in it for some, secrets in the behind the scenes of the craft and you just want some, good tea, this is just really good in all the ways. So I am just really, really excited about it. I cannot believe that I am lucky enough to have such a book. And I would once again like to thank Sherry LaFay for giving it to me. This is just the sweetest gift ever, and it has really been amazing working with this deck for the past couple weeks and just getting to know it. So yeah, True Heart Intuitive Tarot, highly recommend. Thank you for joining me on this journey as I flipped through my very first set of tarot cards. I can't wait to just do more of this. I'm so excited. Let me know down in the comments, how do you feel about this deck? Is this one that you think you'd like to add to your collection, or do you already have it? I think it's been out for a while, so maybe you already have it in your collection. Also, I would love to know what kind of tarot decks really draw you in. So yeah, just let me know about that. And also, if you enjoyed this video, I would really love it if you'd add a like and subscribe and stick around for more videos like this about collecting and crafting and thrifting and sewing and fashion, all with a witchy spin. I will be back soon, so stay tuned. And remember, my celestial friends, save whatever cards really speak to you. Be kind to yourself and to the universe, and try to add a little bit of magic wherever possible to your corner of the world. Bye. Tarot cards, but my words aren't working anymore.